3, 2, 1, and go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is K-pop life for you. This is actually my very first video. I am starting this channel because I am a huge K-pop fan and I want to bring you guys some really awesome content, I'm hoping, in terms of K-pop news, maybe some reactions here and there. I'd like to talk about some debut groups that you might not have heard of that I've found on my own. I want to talk to you guys maybe about some shows, give you guys some reactions to those, like showcases, or possibly some, the debut shows, comeback shows, stuff like that, stages, something along those lines. And, I want to start off this video first with a little introduction about me to kind of show you guys, a little bit more about my K-pop journey and how it all began. I won't go into too much detail. If you guys want me to go into a little bit more detail, I can make a separate video about that. But just for this one, I just want to start off just by a little short introduction. So, I've been a K-pop fan now for about, a little around a year and a half now. I actually started off listening to it because I actually, back in 2014 or so, I found BTS and the likes of Monsta X, and I really liked their sound. I'm actually a music producer, so their sound kind of really stuck out with me, having that very electronic type sound back in the day. And I was really intrigued by that. I really liked that sound, and I was like, this is actually very close to the type of stuff that I make, or want to make at that time. And so I was very drawn to it. I didn't really even know about the whole idea of, the fact they're singing in Korean or rapping in Korean. I didn't really even focus on that part at that time. So fast forward to about 2020, around the time that Blackpink had really started booming, that's when they released Light of the Sky. That was if you haven't seen that, it's on Netflix. It's a little bit short story about their journey and how far they've come since they started back in, I believe it was 2016. I'm sorry if I didn't get that right, but I believe they started in 2016. And after Light Up the Sky happened, I kind of bypassed it. I was like, I don't really know, because I wasn't really into girl groups at that time. I really just didn't really see the vibe with them. I think it's because whenever I saw girl groups pop up, it was along the lines of these very almost bubble pop groups, and that just wasn't my style back in that time period. And so I kind of ignored those. And then, my best friend actually ended up watching it, and he's the one who kind of told me, dude, you gotta watch this show. You gotta see this. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll look into it. Let's just do it. So I watched the entire Light of the Sky on Netflix, and I was blown away. I thought these girls were incredible. I checked out all their music, and I fell in love with Blackpink immediately. And honestly, from there out, it just spun out of basically control. It was like I was finding new groups I was never heard of before every other day. And, fast forward to now, it's like I stan 6 different groups and probably have over 1,000 K-pop songs between the guys and the girl groups. I won't give you guys any clues on who I stan right now. I might make that a separate video too. If you guys want to hear that, I can tell you guys who I stan and what maybe some of my favorite songs are from them and stuff like that. So we'll see. If you guys want me to do a video on that, we can just jump into that too at some point. But it's kind of a little bit of an introduction for me in terms of outside of K-pop. I've watched K-dramas. I love watching K-dramas now too. I was kind of against those at first also, but the more I've watched them, the more I've fallen in love with them. I haven't seen too many right now. I am in the middle of Nevertheless right now. I'm probably halfway done, and I'm loving every bit of it. So, hey, no spoilers, guys, but, if you guys want, maybe me to make another video on that and talking about how I thought of Nevertheless and my opinions on the show and how it ended and whatnot, I can do that also. I'm trying to be a channel here, guys, where you guys can kind of give me all types of ideas on what you want to see. I don't want to just be like some kind of reaction channel or an analysis channel. I want to be able to give you guys all kinds of different stuff related to K-pop, like I said in the beginning. So, going off of that, I would like to start this video off first by going into some new news as of yesterday. Dreamcatcher. If you guys do not know who Dreamcatcher is, they are a 7-member rock/K-pop group that debuted in 2017, and they are phenomenal. They are one of, I'll say this, they are one of the girl groups I do stan, and I won't jump into too much about them. If you don't really know who they are, I will kind of give you an explanation as I show these Instagrams. If you guys are interested, if you guys already know who they are and you want to follow them on Instagram, this is why I'm telling you guys this, because I'm super excited, because I used to always get their content from Weverse, and sometimes they post it on their actual, you know, Instagrams from Dreamcatcher company or their Twitter account. You know, it was never though them posting their own personal stuff, but now we have their personal accounts, we can actually see what they want to post, and I'm so excited. You know, I think that they did this because they actually just celebrated their 5th year anniversary yesterday since they've been formed. They formed January 13th of 2017, so it's officially been 5 years as of yesterday, and I'm so excited to see what they're going to post on these Instagram accounts. I'm going to go ahead and run through the girls now and post on right in this area. I'm going to post their Instagram names, and that way you can find them and follow them if you want to. I'm going to go in order by oldest down to youngest. So we're going to start off with Gahyeon. I'm going to start posting them here now. So Gahyeon is the first one, and she is the leader, lead vocalist, lead dancer, and visual of the group. Then we'll move on to Suah. Suah is the main dancer, sub-vocalist, and lead rapper. It does have this listed as lead rapper. I get all this information from K-pop profiles. If you've never heard of that website, that's usually where I find out all the information I need to about debut groups and or, you know, comebacks that are happening or new groups I find on my own. That's usually how I find out about that kind of information. So if you want me to, I'll go ahead and actually link that website in the description down below so you guys can see that. But moving on, after Suah comes Siyeon. Siyeon is the main vocalist of the group. Then we have Handong, and she is, if you can't tell from the name, she's actually from China. She's actually not Korean, which is cool. I love seeing diversity in these K-pop groups a lot of times. Handong, she is the sub-vocalist. She is, if you actually check out some of her music, you might not see her during the 2020 era because she was actually stuck in China during COVID stuff that was going on. So if you check out some of their music videos and some of the stuff they were featured in terms of like variety shows in 2020, you might not see her as much. You won't see her, you know, you'll kind of see her more in the beginning of, you know, their era, and here towards like 2021 is when she started coming back full time. So that's the story of Handong. Like I said, I'm not going to go into too many details because I can go into more of this in another video if you guys want to. Yoohyeon is the next one. Yoohyeon is their lead vocalist. Then we get to the last two are actually their rappers. So the first one is Dami. And Dami is their main rapper, lead dancer, and sub-vocalist. It blows my mind to see her in her rapper side because she will deep rap, which I think is really cool. And then, you know, you'll see her in another song, more softer side of their songs, and she's singing and has just such a beautiful voice. And it's something that you really don't really see it until you hear it, or you know, you watch the video like and you see like you're like, oh my gosh, that was actually Dami. I'm so used to her rapping, and it's like you honestly are blown away from it.
So rockabye, baby, rockabye. I'm gonna rock you, rockabye, baby, don't you cry. Somebody's get you, rockabye, baby, rockabye. I'm gonna rock you, rockabye, baby, don't you cry. Rockabye.
And it's just so cool. Like I said, I love these girls. You guys should really, really look into them if you never heard of them before. But anyways, to finish it off, we got Gahyeon. She is the lead rapper, the sub-vocalist, and the maknae. For those of you who might not know what maknae means the youngest member of the group. So if you look at any groups, whenever you see maknae, that right away will tell you that that member that has that title is the youngest. And those are all the profiles. If I went a little bit too fast trying to show them off to you guys, I will actually link them down below in the description too, so you can actually see and maybe just go ahead and click on those links. You know, and do a quick follow. That way you don't have to go scavenging around trying to figure out, oh wait, what was that he posted? You know, and obviously you can also pause the video if you need to, if you want to look it up that way too. But to try and make it easier for you guys, I'll post it in the links below. Besides that, that's all I'm going to bring you guys for this first video, because this is my new channel, my first video. I am still very much experimenting with this. I have never done anything like this before. I am actually just a music producer who is, very much in love with K-pop and the world that it has become. And I love seeing how much it has expanded from just being something in the, Asian culture to, these groups are doing, tours now in America, where I'm from. And it's so cool to see that happening and seeing how much it's booming and becoming such a huge phenomenon. And it's so cool to say that I get to be a part of this. And it's almost like I feel honored, which is kind of funny to say, but I almost feel honored to be a part of a community like this, because you get to, meet so many different people from all around the world, because everybody and anybody is becoming fans of K-pop now, it seems like. And I really respect, the people and the fandom, because you really don't see that much hate and not really a lot of, there's going to sometimes be some harsh rumors that go around, and that's kind of something I want to bring to the channel too, is trying to shut down those harsh rumors about certain members and certain idols, because I'd like to bring you guys the true facts and not the stuff that's just being spread around. So that's something else I'd like to bring to the channel. But before I get too much into rambling, like I said, because I'm a new channel, if you guys have any suggestions to make my videos better, if there's something that you guys want me to do or bring to the channel that I'm not doing, or if there's something that you don't like that I'm doing in the channel for some reason and you just want me to stop doing it altogether, I'm open to hearing about that too. So like I said, feel free to leave comments down below, guys. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know if there's anything want me to add or improve upon. Besides that, I really appreciate you guys if you would like and subscribe, click the bell notifications. You hear this on all the different channels, but I gotta do it too, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have an amazing day, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Bye.